Opera now comes with a free VPN. Just when you thought the browser wars were over, well, they might still be, but they just got a little more interesting courtesy of Opera, which is adding a virtual private network component for its desktop web browser. The component uses or is what users will make use of to access region-restricted websites and shield their browsing choices when utilizing public Wi-Fi networks. The free VPN client, which offers unlimited data usage and 256-bit encryption, is available as part of Opera's newest developer version of its browser. All users, though, can select the activation option from the Opera settings menu. In the developer release, users can choose from one of 3 virtual locations in the US, Canada, and Germany, but the company said more locations will be available in the stable GA version of the Opera browser.
Well, why is an Underwriter Laboratory willing to share their standard for IoT cybersecurity? So let's get this correct. UL is willing to share, but for a fee, as Ars Technica found out. It seems UL isn't interested in making the world safer, but making more bucks. My opinion is that standards should be open and be a goal for manufacturers to meet, then pay UL to confirm they actually meet those standards. Hey, Padre, maybe my lab should be doing their own standards and making it public through the IEEE or IETF. What do you think?
I'm actually pretty good with that, Cheebert. You know what I'm not good, though? I'm not good with people trying to take away the things I love. Like, for example, you can have my Windows XP when you pry it from my cold, dead Dropbox, which, as it turns out, is now. Dropbox has announced that they will end support for Windows XP on June 26th. After that date, you will no longer be able to download a version of Dropbox for XP, and users will be prevented from signing in to existing accounts even if they kept an older version of the client. On August 29th, even those XP users who were already signed in before the deadline will be cut off from the system. Dropbox says that they're making the move because its new features won't be compatible with XP. Additionally, insiders have recognized that persistent sign-on on an OS that is ripe for exploitation is not a good way to protect users' data. XP Dropbox users will still be able to access their files through the web client, but with more and more software makers like Chrome declining to support the aging OS, maybe it's time to switch already?